Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to American Excellence Wrestling Recharge, Episode 7. I'm Cowboy Pete Carter here along with Brian Murphy. We are coming to you live from beautiful Orvingsburg, Pennsylvania. And Brian, we have so many great matches here tonight on Recharge, leading in to the big show, and Education and Rebellion, coming up at 6:05.
Absolutely. We have a big tag team match starting out for us. We're going to see the combined efforts of MSG and his tag team partner up against Primal Fear, making their debut here at AXW.
Primal Fear, very decorated tag team. Looking forward to see what they bring to that matchup. And then following that, we've got Brando Lee taking on TJ Crawford. Fantastic matchup there. Looking forward to seeing what they can accomplish in the ring tonight.
And of course, in our main event for Recharge, Nahir Robles in competition. We're going to see how that turns out. An exciting start out here to an Education in Rebellion. And of course, that main card's looking great.
It's going to be fantastic. What a main event we have coming up with O'Shea Edwards taking on Miles Hawkins. But right now, let's get started. Let's send the action up to David Adams in the ring. David, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exclusive Recharge taping as we get set for our opening contest. A tag team bout set for one fall.
Primal Fear coming just from over the bridge. Regulars over at Super Crazy Professional Wrestling. Tag team champions there too.
They've been tag team champions multiple times, 10 times to be exact, making their AXW debut here this evening.
Cheering first from the Pine Barracks, a total combined with 415 pounds, the Hellraiser, Gabriel Otter, and Matthew Aldrin.
Primal Fear getting familiar with the AXW Nation here as fans slowly make their way into the Orvingsburg Veterans Community Memorial Hall here. Thank you everyone who is joining us live on YouTube as we have some great matches here on Recharge leading in to an Education in Rebellion later on tonight at 6:05 Eastern, old TBS starting time there. And let's see who Primal Fear as they get ready for MSG and El Magnifico.
Potted there with the white headband. Omen with the black headband. And it is going to be a tall task for them in their opening debut here.
Lunar Luchadors, love the name here, and take a look at that mask from Max St. Giovanni, a different look for him. There we go, there's the face we're familiar with. Of course, part of the Ace of Space Academy teaming up here tonight with El Magnifico to face off against Primal Fear.
El Magnifico looking magnificent as always. And of course, that Lucha Libre inspiration here. MSG very excited for that.
MSG, proud member of the Ace of Space Collective, brother of LSG, teammate of GKM and Colton Charles. We'll see GKM in action a little bit later on here tonight, facing off against none other than Richard Holiday.
Absolutely, and of course LSG going up against Channing Thomas later on tonight as well. This Ace of Space Academy recently being featured in Ring of Honor. Of course, Primal Fear, no strangers to Ring of Honor and AEW as well. Really making their names known across the nation as we are seeing Omen start off against Magnifico.
Magnifico definitely at a height disadvantage here, slight height disadvantage. Yeah, a little bit of a handshake perhaps to start, yeah. Crowd is a little leery about this. They're not so sure.
I think if we've seen time and time again in wrestling, it's something you got to be careful about, but it seems like, oh.
Yeah, that's where we see Primal Fear throwing a little bit of intimidation right there.
The respect was short-lived. A shove to the chest now to Omen.
Earlier this week on social media, just sending El Magnifico down. Get attention, and now getting Omen's attention with a slap right across the face. We saw on social media earlier this week, Primal Fear, not a fan of nerds, not a fan of comic book collectors or Pokemon people or whatever you want to call them. But right now, I've been El Magnifico spinning around.
I'm sure not fans of people that'll send you straight to the moon. El Magnifico begging for more, asking for it. Omen seems like he's ready to send in his partner as we take a look back here. What an excellent maneuver, rolling through there and into his corner.
Back to live action now here on AXW Recharge Episode 7. And folks, this is just the start. You're seeing this great match here on YouTube for free. We've got a few more wonderful matches for you. But later on tonight, it's an education in rebellion. And if you want to see this awesome AXW card, you need to go to excellence.tv and sign up. And that's excellence with a capital X, excellence.tv for $9.99 a month. You can become a paid member and receive all of the great benefits of membership, including the ability not just to stream this great card here tonight, but you have access to the entire AXW library and all of the great cards in the past.
Oh, tried going up and over there. MSG was a step ahead, tapping on the shoulder, and there he is, grabbing that headlock once more. Potter driving at him. Flying tag there, and double leapfrog.
And a drop kick right there from MSG. Sending him down, quickly out though.
Didn't even realize he got
wasn't
the
a legal
tag.
man, yeah.
In some enemy territory now for Hodder.
Hodder now on the receiving end from El Magnifico, tags in MSG.
And this is a well-oiled machine in the early going here. Even though Magnifico new to Ace of Space, it seems they are working beautifully together.
These the phases of the moon are lining up, Brian. These lunar luchadors. Boy, that doesn't roll off the tongue very easily, but it would look great on a T-shirt. MSG now lining up Hodder, seeing what he can do now. He struggles to get back to his feet.
Omen trying to get the better of him. Kick to the face for a Hodder, and getting the referee's attention as Omen pulling down MSG.
And now a vicious clothesline from Hodder just sends MSG crashing down on the mat. Definitely a shift in momentum here in this matchup.
Stomping out the fire from MSG's soul here. Hodder looking nonplussed, not only with the damage he took earlier, but with the chance going on here.
Crowd still filing in here in Orwigsburg. Getting ready for the main card here at 6:05, but the crowd, while they're filing in, very vocal on their opinions about Primal Fear.
Omen doing his work now, and it seems that El Magnifico is miles and miles away. Might as well be on the moon for MSG.
This is where we see that tag team experience for Primal Fear. They know each other so well, and now distracting the referee, Steven Z, as MSG gets choked out in the corner there.
That is the classic tag team tactics like you were talking about. I know that these two are very educated, not in rebellion, but in those tag team tactics.
Great double team move there, and that's how this team has managed to win 10 tag team championships throughout their career. Kind of a lackadaisical cover there. MSG trying to get himself back into this matchup, desperately needing to make a tag to El Magnifico.
Boy, he's staying alive, Pete. Tight waist lock here from Hodder. Keeping MSG grounded, but he's rolling himself up. He's getting up to a foot.
Making his way up, slowly but surely now. Elbow to the head, reaches for El Magnifico, but no luck. Almost.
Otter holding on, breaking free once more, but keeping the tights and slamming him down head first.
And for MSG, he is rolling in the wrong direction, heading back into enemy territory there. Primal Fear in charge of this matchup right now here on Recharge.
Utilizing some momentum there, but ate it all with that back elbow, eating the boot now. MSG able to leap over Hodder
Under
through
the
the
rope.
legs of,
Here comes El Magnifico. Oh! And out of the way. Miscommunication there from Primal Fear and a splash for both of them from El Magnifico.
coming off the ropes now, getting that wheelbarrow and into a big bulldog. Otter getting a face full of mat.
For El Magnifico, who's been waiting on that ring apron, the fresh man for the Lunar Luchadors, going up top now, getting ready to fly. Full moon across, the Otter rolls through.
The strength of Otter on full display.
Oh!
Big Samoan drop.
And Hodder is making the motion that this is over. Magnifico kicking out though. Take a look at this replay. Just picking him up on his shoulders. Oof!
Not only dropping him to the mat, but driving his shoulders into him at the same time. Here comes Omen. Stomping in those boots.
And another boot to the head from Omen. Going over there, just paintbrushing MSG. MSG wisely low, keeping his temper under control. El Magnifico reaching, desperately reaching, trying to make that tag. Referee's in position.
Close. Lifting him up now, and massive suplex back over to their corner. And that, 2 count there, is the excellence in tag team wrestling again from Primal Fear. You can see both with the experience of MSG not getting too riled up by that paintbrush. Primal Fear keeping El Magnifico on their side. This is classic tag team wrestling. These are two very experienced teams.
And for fans, this is the great thing about AXW. So much wonderful talent on this roster. Great new people coming in every month.
That kick right to the face, center of the ring, and able to still stay alive somehow, going back to the well, not quite getting it a third time now, couldn't get it on the hat trick. Hodder frustrated as Magnifico gives one hand up.
Understandably so with that frustration, Brian. Taking a lot. El Magnifico has just been beaten, battered, and bruised these last few minutes. Primal Fear doing their job, but not able to put El Magnifico away.
Trying to get in his head a little bit here as El Magnifico deposited on the top rope. A dangerous place for both men to be, but Hodder firmly in control.
Not looking good for El Magnifico, trying to block. If he hits this superplex, that would be lights out.
Pushing down now, center of the ring.
Catching Hodder there with a boot to the face, and once again, El Magnifico up top, getting ready to fly. Beautiful crossbody, hits Hodder. And now El Magnifico, he needs to get out of here, Brian. He needs to make that tag and get MSG back in his ring.
That spark coming back alive. You see MSG feels it too. Getting himself amped up, ready to be that house of fire.
Both men down now. Omen urging Hodder on to come over and make the tag. El Magnifico trying to turn himself around and make his way, crawling slowly, trying to get to MSG. Omen's tagged in, and here comes the moonshot.
And that is certainly a lunar shot for sure. Another one rolling through and catching him. Butterfly suplex and a beauty.
To the moon, Alice has MSG. Beautiful drop kick in the corner. And MSG now taking control of this matchup.
A reversal now from Omen coming through, but catching a boot for his trouble from the second rope now. That moonshot.
Catches him now. Going for the cover. 1, 2.
Hodder there to make the save.
Just in the nick of time, saving the matchup for Primal Fear.
grabbing him now, saying it's time to wrap up, but, returning the waistlock now. O'Connor roll, thought so for a second.
Oh, beautiful double team effort there, and now going for the cover, 2. I don't believe that.
Somehow, some way, MSG resists. You see the disbelief coming through once again, and the devastation on that clothesline trip.
The fact that MSG is still in this matchup is a testament to the Ace of Space Academy, to their conditioning, to their ability to absorb pain.
A low bridge to Hodder on the outside, but Omen giving a kick to MSG, weaving through and giving a stunner.
Oh, Seguri right to the side of the head now.
Draped over that second rope. That's not where you want to be, Omen.
Oh, El Magnifico catches him.
Going off
Hodder
the
on the
second
outside.
rope
1,
there.
2, 3, got him. Impressive win here on AXW Recharge for the Luna Luchadors. Impressive debut here, Brian, for this team. Time will tell if we'll see this pairing again, but to get a victory over a team as storied as Primal Fear, that's a feather in their caps. A great way to start off your tag team partnership with a win like that.
You're certainly right, and it's not the only tag team competition that we will be seeing later on tonight, as McQuay leads his team against Jay Haru, the man that cost him that AXW championship by utilizing that chair in that main event against O'Shea Edwards. We're going to see some more tag team action coming on our way. Man, what a night it is.
So many great matches coming up, and folks, if you want to join us, go to excellence.tv. That's capital X, excellence.tv. Join the AXW Patreon. So many access to so many great things. You got footage from all the previous AXW events.
And still to come tonight, an education in rebellion. And make sure you check this out. Saturday night, October the 12th, right back here in Warwicksburg, a Nightmare on Grove Street. And another special event announced on November 16th. AXW partnering with Pilgrim Brewing from Brewcade, downtown Pottstown, PA, from 2 p.m. to 5:30. Having a good time so far. This is AXW Recharge with our next bout, set for one fall.
They mentioned brewing there. The local brewer, Tony Deppen, certainly making his presence known later on tonight against Dustin Waller. We got Brando Lee coming out to the ring now.
Brando Lee, no stranger to the AXW Nation.
Weighing 165 pounds, the mythical fighter,
Brando Lee here on AXW Recharge. This was originally going to be Joe Queen versus TJ Crawford, but of course card is subject to change. Joe unable to be here tonight. So Brando Lee stepping up to face off against TJ Crawford. This should be a deep dish.
I certainly hope so.
That would be wonderful. But our first time seeing the Silver Sniper here in AXW, or at least my first time seeing the Silver Sniper here in AXW. So he gets ready to face off against Brando Lee here on Recharge Episode 7.
Are those blinds up there normally closed?
Getting ready, making sure that these two competitors are set. Brando Lee, look at the focus on this man's face. Very still. So much body control.
He's ready to go. He's in a zone as the sun begins to set in the west here in Warwicksburg, Pennsylvania. TJ Crawford and Brando Lee locking up now.
Brando driving in over to the ropes, taking full utilization of the grace of the referee.
Squaring up now, both these men sort of feeling out process right here.
And there's a level of tension that's come over the room, seeing two guys that are clearly skilled at their craft absolutely go out and look at the way Crawford was able to just spring out of that head scissors.
And if you've been watching Brando Lee, the expression on his face has not changed this entire matchup. He is laser focused on TJ Crawford. Little time to prepare here, stepping in, but doing what he can. And we already see, take a look there, TJ Crawford, some marks on his back.
Lee pushing his opponent, into the ropes, the corner once again, taking advantage with a couple of those strikes. Crawford driving him back to the ring, showing, some of that strength, but it has now just been Lee.
See that striking ability of Brando Lee and also the speed. Just follows right in there, Crawford up and over.
Giving a little taunt, a little gesture as he rolls through. Leapfrogs over Lee. Drop down and a hip toss to boot.
Crawford now pushing Brando Lee back into that corner. Ooh, there's a chop for you.
Getting a little bit back. And the expression on Lee's face changed after that one.
It did. He felt that for sure.
Another one.
Straight from the land of Lincoln on Crawford. Brando Lee, some cruelty right there. Take a look at this replay. Comes down, gets caught, and right into that Styles clash on the floor. And Brando Lee, just again, that look on his face, just one of pure sadism.
The only thing saving him from full devastation on that floor, that little pad out there, offering him little grace as the referee's count reaches 5. And this might be what Brando Lee's hoping for, is this count-out victory.
Crawford struggling to get to his feet as referee Ben Barnett's count makes its way to 8, but Crawford back in and Brando Lee quickly on top of him, stomping away.
Not wasting a moment. Driving in again with those strikes, that is Brando Lee's specialty.
Crawford feeling every one of those. Brando Lee looking for some crowd approval, and he's getting some.
A bit of a mixed response as well. I'm surprised he's, as he leans into Crawford once more, getting some approval given these strategies. But here comes Crawford once again, getting some chops back in.
Gets a kick though to the midsection. Brando Lee quickly recovering. Reversal now, sent into the ropes. Ducks under.
Smooth. Up he goes, and big body slam in the center.
Stomp! Right on that left arm.
That midsection already softened, and big kick out there. I'm sure that had to take some out of him, though.
100%. You can't have someone stomp on you like that and not have some wind knocked out of it. Certainly the pain, and what's this?
Pressing into that pressure point. Look at him driving into that nerve.
Already done damage to the arm. If Crawford were to lose feeling in that arm, that's going to make it so much more difficult for him to mount any kind of sustainable offense against Brando Lee here tonight on Recharge.
Now wrapping his own arm around the neck, cutting off the jugular veins. Crawford could easily go to sleep.
See the color in Crawford's face as Brando Lee just squeezes away. Crawford now trying to make his way to his feet.
Getting that jawbreaker. Driving up through Lee.
Trying to get his senses back now. Brando Lee quickly back on the attack.
Some beautiful agility there. Weaving through, getting that chop once more, picking the leg. Here comes Crawford.
We talked about Brando Lee strikes. Wonderful offensive series there from Crawford as he now gets himself fired up and back into this match. Head of steam going in.
Taking a little bit of damage to the midsection there. Kick to the head and slingshot into that stunner.
Now takes him up, twists and slams him down, going for a cover.
Beautiful.
1, 2.
Lee able to kick out, and there's shock coming from Crawford. What a comeback he was able to mount. But Lee still able to resist.
Brando Lee, difficult to kill here tonight on AXW Recharge. Ducks under that.
Those spinning heel kicks can be devastating. But going through full Nelson, trying to catch each other up on their shoulders, and Death Valley driver now.
Now going for the cover, 2.
Chew count.
Look at the agony on TJ Crawford's face as Brando Lee, look at this replay, back and forth, and just a beautiful DVD. Slamming TJ Crawford into the mat. That impact felt on his back and the neck.
Revving back in, catching an elbow in the center of the ring now. Giving a big pump kick and just dazing Crawford. Makes a return. Back up on that torture rack and caught him in the back of the head.
Reverse GTS, 2 and 3.
Crawford so impressive here, making his presence known.
Take a look here at the replay, Brian. Right on the back, just sending Brando Lee out, and Brando Lee rolling out of the ring now, holding the back of his head. Impressive finish there from TJ Crawford, getting the win here tonight on AXW Recharge.
And living up to that name, that is a sniper, a headshot, if I have ever seen one. I'm excited to see him mix it up with the rest of the AXW locker room.
The Silver Sniper victorious here tonight. Just one of the many great matches coming your way later on tonight at AXW, at Education in Rebellion, including, well, let's hear what David Adams has to say as we get ready for our next matchup.
Our main show, Education in Rebellion. Make sure you pick up an ice cold Pepperoo, 21 and older, our featured sponsor and brewing company for each and every AXW event. Let's hear it for Pepperoo Brewing Company. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Recharge Main Event!
Excited and looking forward to this one. The women's division here at AXW growing. Nahir Robles making her way to the ring. La Chica de Ola Ola.
The Ola Ola.
De Ola Ola. Hello, Brian.
Well, hello. We were going to say hello to Gabby Forza. Unfortunately, we learned that she was under the weather, unable to join us.
And she decided to fake in the sickness. I know it sucks. I have to come all the way from out of here.
It just depends on which way she
Nothing, but just to show you guys how great a Puerto Rican girl looks like, you know? So, let's just make this official because I deserve the very best things in life. And maybe have you look at this. Yeah. So,
Nahir Robles is looking to win by default. Commissioner Andrew Weinberg making his way out here now to respond to Nahir Robles.
I don't know. Do you give her the win? She showed up.
She showed up. Showing up is 90% of it, right?
So I hear. Starting out undefeated, what a way it would be to start off your record.
What should I do?
She's undefeated. She made him get a streak going.
Conflict here in Orangeburg.
Rules are still rules here at AXW. That's how we do things, right? Right down the middle. With that said, I will give your opponent 10 seconds to come out, or they are going to lose, and you win by disqualification.
That seems reasonable and fair from the commish.
What are you to do if you don't have an opponent?
That's right. So 10 seconds instead of a 3 count, it's just 7 extra seconds, but why not?
3, 4.
And look at Robles, just so happy with herself up on that top rope.
7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go.
The winner of this match, as a result of a count-out in the AXW debut, La Chica de Ola, Nahir Robles.
Well, it's kind of a shame, Brian, because Nahir Robles, such a tremendous record coming in here, great background.
Well, apparently just getting started.
That's, well, hopefully we will see more of Nahir Robles in the future.
Speaking of getting started, who's ready for some excitement tonight in AXW? Come on, you can do better than that. I said, let's do it this way. Everybody, join me in doing this. Ready? AXW! 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 I want everybody to have a great time today. You're going to see your champion, O'Shea Edwards, Miles Hawkins, Richard Holiday, GKM, Tommy Vex. You guys are in for a treat tonight. Join me one more time, and let's get this party started. AXW!
That's one of the nice things here with Andy Weinberg doing our job for us, going over the match card, running things down. But let's, just in case some things he didn't cover, let's just talk about the fact one of the matches that I'm looking forward to. Last month, of course, Security Incorporated, Security Inc. ended up getting arrested and taken to jail. So I've heard some interesting things about what Security Inc., some skills they picked up in jail.
$10, 10 minutes, right up by the entranceway to the food and drinking sessions for sale. Company here, they got the nice cold guns. And we have 50-50 raffles being sold. See the two nice young ladies over here. They got the Halloween pumpkin basket.
We got Wet Brett Waters going up against the guard dog, Malcolm Murray, with a very interesting stipulation, Brian. If Wet Brett Waters loses this match, the Golden Era will never, ever be allowed to challenge for the AXW Tag Team Championships again.
That'd be heartbreaking. Now on the flip side, what happens if Brett Waters wins?
If Brett Waters manages to beat the guard dog, Malcolm Murray, they will get one more shot at the AXW Tag Team Championships, going up against Officer Ronald Moses, the guard dog, Malcolm Murray. But quite an experience for those two last month. Getting arrested for resisting arrest, spending the night in jail. I don't know what's going on with those two, but that's just one great match that we have coming up at an Education in Rebellion, starting at 6:05 here on Excellence.tv, the AXW Patreon. And then after that, we have the AXW Heritage Championship. Waiting to see what happens there. Final match, we have Lance Anoa'i supposed to go up against Leo Sparrow, and then winner of that faces Tommy Vex to see who that Heritage Champion is going to be. And I know Tommy Vex really wants to win that match because he just wants to irritate people. He knows that if he wins that match, everyone's going to be unhappy with him, and he takes delight in that. He told me that personally.
Tommy Vex, everybody's favorite. I'm sure everybody would be just delighted to have Tommy Vex holding that Heritage Championship.
And of course, we also have Ava Everett, the Y2 Cutie, facing off against Little Mean Kathleen. And if ever there were two adjectives that more accurately described a wrestler than little and mean, can't say enough about Little Mean Kathleen facing off against the Y2 Cutie here tonight at an Education in Rebellion. And then after that, we've got Tony Deppen going up against Dustin Flash Waller, another amazing matchup. Tony Deppen, of course, his capacity for violence, can't say enough about it. So, but we've also seen Dustin Waller, some great things from him in the past. So these two matching up is going to be one for the books. And then we've got Richard Holiday. Are you breathing rarefied air?
Oh, I certainly am. Whenever he's in the room.
Do you have? Did you bring him his flowers because he needs his flowers?
Hey, you know, I got a few in my trunk ready to give to him, and if anybody deserves it, it might just have to be Richard Holiday.
Well, Richard Holiday does not have an easy task in front of him tonight as he goes up against the Ace of Space Academy's own GKM. And a couple months ago, GKM took on Diego Hill in an amazing match here at AXW. And folks, again, I'm going to go back, Excellence.tv. Join, sign up, $9.99 a month. You can see that amazing match and so much more. In your birthday month, you get a free ticket. I can't say enough about what you can get with your AXW Patreon membership. 20% off all tickets purchased in advance. Thank you.
We had seen how successful the Ace of Space Academy was. Just earlier tonight, MSG picking up a victory. GKM might be able to. We'll see if LSG might be able to when he goes up against Channing Thomas. Two well-known, well-regarded, well-revered competitors going one-on-one here at Education in Rebellion.
Can't wait. Starts at 6:05, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for Recharge. I'm the Cowboy Pete Carter with Brian Murphy. We'll see you at 6:05. Sign up now. See you in Education in Rebellion.
This ain't a rebuild. This is a recharge. We under new rules. We got a new squad. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard. It's time to ball out. It's time to go hard. This ain't a rebuild.